Good vibes only. You've seen it everywhere, right? T-shirts, mugs, posters, songs, and all over social media. It's a movement, a mantra, this idea that we should always focus on the positive all the time, no matter what. I mean, who wouldn't want to be happy all the time, avoiding anything that feels heavy or negative? But what if I told you that this obsession with staying positive could be the actual thing that is holding you back? What if the mindset that promises you success, joy, and happiness is the very thing that is secretly sabotaging your business? It's time to take a deeper look and challenge the mindset that might be keeping you back from the success that you really want. Stick around and find out more. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jose De Castro and I'm a psycho-spiritual life coach that helps conscious entrepreneurs discover unconscious barriers to change and success in entrepreneurship while at the same time facilitating spiritual growth and evolution. The good vibes only mindset is a belief system that prioritizes positivity above all else, emphasizing an avoidance of negativity, discomfort, or unpleasant emotions. This mindset encourages individuals to focus solely on what feels good and avoid or dismiss anything that is considered to be low vibration or negative. While the intention is to cultivate a more joyful and optimistic life, it can, however, lead to the avoidance of the conditions that are necessary to facilitate deeper emotional and spiritual growth. Right now, I'd like to take the time to talk about how and why this good vibes only mindset actually takes root. One reason why this mindset takes hold is the fear of discomfort or pain. So many people fear having to deal with the idea of difficult emotions, past traumas, or challenges, and they think that if they can just stay positive, then they don't have to face these things head on, and they could avoid the pain of their emotional vulnerability and the things that they feel that are very difficult for them to face. Another reason why this good vibes only mindset takes hold is through the desire for control and certainty. So in the chaos of life, many people think that if they can just stay positive, then they can end up manifesting a positive outcome for themselves and avoid the uncertainty of the unknown. Another very prominent reason why this good vibes only mentality really takes hold is as a result of the proliferation of the law of attraction and other new age teachings. You see, in the law of attraction, the idea is that like attracts like, and therefore if you want to manifest a positive reality, then you want to think positive thoughts and feel positive emotions. But this gets people thinking that if they were to think negative thoughts or have negative emotions, that it will have a negative impact on that which they manifest. And therefore, it ends up causing people to push away, deny, and repress anything that's coming up that feels negative or low vibration. So understand that I'm not actually knocking the idea of positivity or optimism or feeling good or high vibrations, but the real issue is that if left unchecked, this good vibes only mindset can lead to what we call spiritual bypassing. Spiritual bypassing is the idea of using spiritual concepts to avoid facing uncomfortable emotions or unresolved issues that are necessary for you to face in order for you to grow spiritually beyond a certain point. So now I'd like to talk about 3 ways that this good vibes only mindset could actually be hurting your business. And for each one of those 3 ways, I want to give you an actionable solution that you can put into practice in order to overcome it. The first way that the good vibes only mindset is hurting your business is through the avoidance of the real growth and authenticity that comes as a result of doing shadow work. For those of you that are not familiar with what shadow work is, in a nutshell, shadow work is the process whereby instead of running away from your triggers, you get curious about them and you move towards them in an attempt to uncover your shadow. And your shadow are those aspects of your personality that as you were growing up, you ended up pushing away, rejecting, and denying because you wanted to fit in with your family and society. The reason why shadow work is so important for the success of your business is because with shadow work, you are able to actually integrate aspects of yourself, qualities, gifts, proclivities, and so forth that you may actually need in order to have access to more tools that you can actually bring to bear upon success in your business. Shadow work also leads to greater authenticity because in an attempt to push away certain aspects of the self that you think are undesirable, that will get you rejected by your peers and family, you're actually not being very authentic. You're just showing the good qualities that you want others to see, whereas you are denying personality traits, talents, and so on that you considered to be undesirable. So shadow work gives you access to more tools and makes you more authentic. The second reason why good vibes only is hurting your business is it creates emotional repression. So think about the disconnect that is created when you are denying and pushing away certain uncomfortable emotions. So you're basically throwing out the baby with the bathwater, where those sort of like internal messages that are trying to present themselves to you, as you're cutting yourself off from those, you're also cutting yourself off from other impressions from the internal world, such as creativity and intuition. Also, suppressed emotions contribute to chronic stress. So if you're not actually allowing yourself to feel and acknowledge the negative feelings that are coming up or the negative emotions that are coming up, and you're always pushing them down, then that creates this situation in which those negative emotions are just swirling around in your body and contributing to a chronic state of anxiety, depression, and stress. And the third reason why the good vibes only mindset is hurting your business is that it creates a block when it comes to your potential, and it creates stagnation. The constant need for positivity keeps you in a comfort zone and causes you to shy away from risks and bold decision making that actually are necessary for you to take your business to the next level. So as you can see, even though on the surface it may seem like the good vibes only mindset is creating more optimism and happiness in your life, behind the scenes, it's actually doing some real damage to your business. So now let's talk about the 3 solutions to those 3 problems in order to free yourself from the negative consequences of this toxic good vibes only mindset. Solution number 1, do regular shadow work. Instead of running away from your triggers, you want to get curious about and move towards them. In so doing, you get to see what it is you've been denying and repressing within your personality. And upon reintegrating those aspects into your personality makeup, you have access, as it were, to a fuller toolkit that you can then use in order to get unstuck and move towards greater success in your business ventures. Solution number 2, practice emotional awareness. Instead of labeling thoughts and emotions as good or bad, allow anything that comes up to be there without any judgment. In so doing, you allow it to pass through you instead of holding it down, where it festers and becomes chronic stress and depression and disconnects you from your intuition and your inner knowing. Remember, you have to feel it in order to heal it. And solution number 3, step into courageous action. You want to embrace uncertainty, discomfort, and risk as a part of the entrepreneurial journey. Break down frightening tasks that take you outside of your comfort zone into smaller, more actionable steps, seeing challenges as an opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation that leads to more bold and expansive business decisions. So there you have it, friends. And just to recap and just to reiterate, I have nothing against high vibrations and positive energy. However, there comes a point at which it can become toxic. So remember, you can't really experience the high vibes unless you are willing to go through the uncomfortable feelings that are necessary for you to face in order to facilitate your growth and transformation. If you like this video, here's another one you might like. Here's a playlist on how to do shadow work for yourself, and subscribe for more content.